This is a 1987 Bianchi Boardwalk Limited. Built on a lug steel frame with a Shimano chain drive, this Bianchi Boardwalk has 7 speeds and gravel 700 tires. Widely known for their speed, the bike retails between $150 to $460. The second cycle price after repair and upgrades will be $350. Let's get to know this Bianchi Boardwalk more closely, shall we? Welcome to the Cruiser Racer channel. I'm Rebel Lion of the Electron Rebels, and this is my creative space. I call it the Builder's Corner. The Builder's Corner is the home for electric bike enthusiasts. And in this space, we're always on the hunt for the perfect canvas. A canvas for me is a bike frame. Nothing excites me more than turning something old into something new. So if this appeals to you and you like what we like too, then subscribe to this channel. Here in the Builder's Corner, you'll learn about bike mechanics and DIY custom e-bike builds. Now, let's get to the show. Welcome to the Builder's Corner, and thanks for joining me. This week, I was delighted to get my hands on a bike brand that has origins dated all the way back to the 1800s. The build featured this week, the Bianchi Boardwalk, is a very cool bike, especially when matched with a quality chain drive. With a compatible chain drive, the Bianchi Boardwalk is a very, very fast bike. Bianchi Bikes was founded in 1885 by 20-year-old Italian-born Edoardo Bianchi. Edoardo Bianchi had an impressive work ethic as he began working at a very early age. And after taking his first international victory at Grand Prix de France with Gian Fernando Tomaselli, he became the CEO of Bianchi, closely tying together the relationship of the race world to that of the Bianchi company. During World War I, Bianchi became synonymous with mechanical efficiency and speed. Bianchi built futuristic concepts that went on to serve the Italian military, and from those futuristic concepts came the invention of full suspension bikes. In the 130-year history of Bianchi, the brand has become a lifestyle. They've created a brand that incorporates bicycles in everyday life mixed with the stylish Italian culture. In fact, you can experience the Bianchi brand at one of their 3 cafes: Stockholm, Milan, and Tokyo. As they continue to innovate the cycling industry with futuristic bicycles, Bianchi currently has a line of electric bikes for, yes, us enthusiasts as well. The line of e-bikes are nothing to scoff at. Staying true to the brand, the Bianchi e-bikes are high quality. And they made e-bikes for every category of popular bike. There is an electric road, mountain, gravel, hybrid, and touring bike. Now, with that brief history out the way, let's start the build. We interrupt this program for a word from our sponsor. Today's sponsor is Cruiser Racer. Cruiser Racer is more than just a channel on YouTube. It is an entire platform based on electric bike building and enthusiasm. The first way you can help support this channel is by liking this video and subscribing. And if you'd like to go a little further, check out our store on Teesprings. In the store, you'll find eye-popping and authentic designs from the Cruiser Racer line and the Electron Rebels. This is a great way to support this entire platform and help us grow. So head on over to the store and check out our designs today. Now back to the show. All right, here we are. This is our next build. This is a Bianchi Boardwalk. That's what they call this one. So, first sight, let's take a thorough look at what we got here. All right. Grips, shifters look good. Let's look at the brakes. Those look fairly new. Don't look too bad. Dirty, of course. That's about it, though. Let's see how that wheel spins. I don't know. Hard to tell because it's dirty. There might be a hump in it. There just may not. Let's see. Doesn't look too bad. All right. Can't see the cables as of now. Let's see. Camera doesn't know what to look at. This one looks rusted, but it looks from here. To look at that a little more closely. You know what it does, it looks rusted. So, let's see. Can't tell about the brake. We got the covers on those, so they might be all right, but let's say might be these back here are definitely old. So these will be replaced. These pads need to be replaced here. Got a pretty decent yoke. Doesn't look like it should be too rough to work with. Let's see. Let's shake that bottom bracket around. Not getting any play. Not too much play back there. Wheel feels all right. Derailleur. See how that works. Alright, so here I'm going to perform a more in-depth functionality test. I need to make sure that this bike is worth building. I'm checking the bottom bracket and the crank for loose parts or knocking. Moving on, I'm going to check the rear and the front hub for the same, loose parts or knocking. Squeezing the brakes now to feel for gumminess or tight grip. As I spin the crank and apply the brakes, I feel that the brakes are stopping perfectly. The brakes feel really good on the rear. Now I'm going to check to see how true the wheel is. So right here I am using my pointing tool to check to see how true the wheel is. If the wheel were to hit the tool, it would let me know that the wheel is wobbling back and forth, side to side, and the wheel is not true. The wheel is true. Now I'm going to start checking the gears to make sure the chain drive shifts perfectly. Here I'm going to do a series of shifting from high to low and low to high. Right now I need to bring my chain all the way down to the highest gear, which is 7. When checking these gears, I need to make sure that this system is properly tuned. On each gear, shifting up from high, I need it to go from 7 to 6 to 5 to 4 to 3 to 2 to 1, and from 1 I need to go from 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 to 6 to 7 smoothly. The same goes for the chain ring as well, from 1 to 2 to 3, from 3 to 2 to 1. Let's take a closer look at the wheels. Checking for rust along the nipples. The tires are definitely done. They're old, rotted. You can see the wear on them. They were already flat, so I already knew I needed to change either the inner tube or the tire. In this case, it's both. So I'm not seeing any rust in the nipples. These feel like aluminum. So, but they seem pretty well true. I'll always check for trueness once I get it off, either if it looks like it is or not. But right now it looks good. Here is the front wheel. And once again, not seeing any signs of rust on the nipple. The tires in the front look just as bad as the tires in the rear. Definitely prepared to change those today. But all we see now is really just a really dirty bike. Yeah, a really dirty, dusty bike. Looks like it's been kept in a shed. So let's get to work on this. After further inspecting the shift and brake cables, I found both systems worked well and were not in need of replacement. I did intend to save the fenders for the new bike owner. It appears that the fenders are damaged and that simply will not work. What's great about this build is that there's not much that needs to be done to get it out on the showroom floor. The bike technically only needed new tires and a good polish. That is saying a lot about the brand. This bike is over 30 years old and has had who knows how many owners. With the age, the wear and tear, and all it needs is a new set of tires and a polish, that tells me all I need to know about Bianchi. These are damn good bikes. Look at the Bianchi. This is a 1993 Bianchi Boardwalk. Completely restored. A lot different from that once very dirty bike that we started with. This is definitely the outcome. So, we've kept the handlebar and the grips. The shifters were okay. Cable and housing was actually fine. Didn't need to change anything there. It stops great. The brakes pads were just fine as well. It's great stopping power. We changed the wheels, changed the tires, cleaned the wheels. They're true. It's a great saddle, which lights up. So they already got a light. And there's the rear. This is a very fast bike. Took it out for a spin and it gets up really nicely. So we're looking at a hybrid road bike. A hybrid, road mountain bike here. Should make the new owner very happy. Definitely loving the color scheme here and the shiny paint. Looks great. So yeah, this is the bike. Didn't have to do a whole lot to it. Make sure it was tuned up and clean, and now it's ready to go. Out the door, $300. Hey, you! Oh, me? Yes, you! Do you enjoy the content on this channel? Would you like to help us grow? Well, finger the like button and subscribe to this channel. The YouTube algorithm likes to reward these types of behaviors, so don't hold back. Thanks for your support. Now, back to the show. So that's what it's like to do a quick build. I said it before that at Second Cycle, we don't consider every bike donated to us to be a bike. We consider them to be more bike-like objects. That is until we've given it the mechanic's touch. Then, and only then, is the bicycle worthy. Whatever the case, it was finally nice to work on a bike that didn't take me 2 days to complete. That is all that I have to show you for this episode of the Builder's Corner. Thank you so much for hanging with me. If you like this video, please show me by fingering the like button. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing. I post on this channel weekly just for you. I'll see you on the next video. Have a great week of riding. Until then, stay safe and ride easy.